Well, Merry Christmas.
To all,
And to all,
a Merry Christmas.
good night. But then we'll do that at the end.
Oh,
We did it a little too soon. Anyway, today is Christmas Day, and Jim and I wanted to wish everybody, it's actually Christmas Eve, but we wanted to get this up because it just got to go up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and neither one of us is going to get up early enough for me to film it and edit it and get it up by 9 o'clock.
exactamundo.
Jim would be in bed. I would have to get up. But anyway, the questions, we wanted to thank Joan at Joan's Pointed Plate. Joan organized all of this, and she asked each of us to come up with a Christmas question. And so each of us came up with a Christmas question. But that's a mouthful. But everybody that's participating will be in the links down below. So are you ready, Jim?
Can't hardly wait.
Can hardly wait. Okay, this first question comes from Roy over at Recipes with Roy. How do you typically decorate your home for Christmas?
Sandra does it.
Jim used to do the outside, but this year, because of his health issues, we have an extravaganza that can only be seen from where, Jim?
Outer space.
Outer space. We have 2 reefs that have lights on it hanging on our coach lights outside on the garage.
Yeah.
But usually Jim decorates, he puts all the lights all around, and we have like elves that climb up to the roof. We have a Santa Claus, and we should have the kids take that home last night.
Oh, well.
Never thought
They
about
probably
that.
didn't have room anyways.
That's true, because everybody made out like a bandit last night. Like I said, used to be that Jingles would come, which was the one of Santa's elves, and when my kids were little, and we used to go and get a real Christmas tree. Once we got the tree, we went to McDonald's for dinner, and then the kids would leave out something for Jingles, and then Jingles would come like about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and by 1 o'clock in the morning, everything was done, and Jim and I would go to bed, and the whole house was like a winter wonderland. But those days are what, Jim?
Gone.
Gone.
Long gone.
Long gone. So we start the day after Thanksgiving, and now it takes us the whole Thanksgiving weekend to get everything up. Because I'll leave a link down below for my Christmas tour. I put up a lot of stuff, but we have fun. Question number 2 is also from Roy. Do you have any special decorations or ornaments that you cherish?
I don't know about, I'm not a cherishing
You
thing.
cherish
type
me.
person. No, you didn't let me finish.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a cherishing thing type person. But we do have personal ornaments of, that the kids have given us through the years that they made in school and whatnot, and different ornaments that we bought like at Bronner's and got their names put on them and stuff like that we like. But I wouldn't call it cherish.
Well, I think because we have for Jim, for me, I have a couple of my ornaments that from when I was a child that I hang on the tree. Although I didn't hang them out this year because I don't know, they're getting old. They're 73 years old, But I have like a little rocking horse and little things like that. But we have ornaments that his mother made because she was quite the seamstress. And she crocheted and she did all of that stuff. So we have a couple ornaments. And then the one year she gave us, I think she gave us a check for $500, and she has this one little angel that I hang, and I always remember that for the one year she gave us that really, I don't know why she gave it to us that one year, but I think that was the year your dad retired. And they were moving the money around or something. But it was this really pretty little angel. It's from Lennox. So I like that. So yeah, I do have ornaments that I do cherish. Number 3 comes from Val over at Valerie Reese. It's all about the adventure. I remembered Valerie. Do you exchange gifts on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve?
Day. Well, you and I.
We exchange our gifts Christmas Day. We had our Eve of Christmas Eve. Yes, Edie, Eve of Christmas Eve. I know Edie calls it Christmas Eve, which is still technically right, but in the Carrico family, it's Eve of Christmas Eve. And the way we started that was because when my kids were little, we never really had a chance to celebrate Christmas, just us as a little family, because what we would do is like Christmas Eve, we would go to Jim's family, which his mom lived about an hour away. And then Christmas morning, Santa Claus would come, and then by noon we were going to church and going to my mother's house for Christmas there. So we started Eve of Christmas Eve, and then when Jimmy got married, because he was the first one to leave home. I'm trying to think. Yeah, he was the first one to leave home. He said, "Are we still going to celebrate Eve of Christmas Eve?" Because now they have his, like friends, his other family that. In-laws that they celebrate Christmas Eve, and then he has Christmas Day with his kids. So we start on Eve of Christmas Eve getting gifts, and then we're done by Christmas morning. Oh, this is from me. Sandy, Life with Sandy. They know that though. We all know the importance of Christmas Day is the birth of Jesus Christ, but what makes this day so special to you?
Family.
Family. The best gift you can ever receive is the gift of family. There's no material things on earth that's ever going to replace the gift of family. And so I'm very happy about the birth of Jesus, obviously. It's like what makes my life, my faith, and my family makes my whole existence worth being. So that's what makes it special to me. Number 5 is from Joan over at Joan's Pointed Plate. What is your favorite Christmas carol?
Let's see. Why were the angels thirsty?
Oh, yes. This is Jim's. We hear this joke. I was wondering if we were going to go a whole year without hearing it. The whole Christmas season.
No, well.
Yes. The kids have heard that joke ever since he was little. My favorite, Jim will know my favorite. My whole family knows my favorite. What's my favorite Christmas carol?
Carol of the Bells.
Carol of the Bells. Oh, I love Carol of the Bells. It's
my ringtone for you.
Yes, all year round. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Christmas carol. And they really, when the kids were little and we used to drive to Jim's mother's parents' house in Belleville, which was, like I said, about an hour from where we lived. That was the only time of year. It's not like now when they start Christmas music like the day after Halloween, but it was like just the couple days before Christmas is when they actually started playing Christmas music. And I always waited because it was an hour there and an hour back that at least one time they would play the Carol of the Bells. Now they play it a lot more than they did back then, but that is my favorite Christmas carol. Another one is What Child Is This? I cry every time I hear it because it was my father's favorite Christmas carol. And so that he was listening to Christmas carols the week before he passed. And every time that came on, he'd cry, and so I cry too. It's just a memory from that. Number 6, also from Joan at Joan's Pointed Plate, is what is your least favorite Christmas carol?
Well, I don't know if I got a least, really.
Mine is by Paul McCartney. Simply having a wonderful Christmas day.
Anything that's jazzed up.
Yeah.
Would be my least favorite.
Every time the Paul McCartney...
Sing it right or don't sing it.
Yeah, every time the Paul McCartney song is on, Christy always calls me and then she'll sing along with it. I can't stand that song. It's like somebody screeching across a chalkboard. It's like, that's my least favorite Christmas carol. Number 7, what is your favorite Christmas meal and why?
All meals are special.
Yeah, I'd have a hard time with... This year I made lasagna, not knowing that everybody makes lasagna for Christmas. I had a hard time finding my cheese because the grocery store was sold out of it. I like a good turkey dinner. We have turkey more during the year. I want to know why a turkey breast costs more than a whole turkey, because you're not getting as much turkey, but they charge you more per pound. And I know it's just because of the processing of it, and that's why. But Jim only likes dark meat, and I only like light meat. So a lot of times if I make you think I would just buy a whole turkey, but I don't. I buy a turkey breast and then some turkey thighs or legs or drumsticks for Jim. But my favorite would be a turkey dinner. Number 8 is from Jason over at I forgot what Jason's number. Oh my gosh, Jason, I'm so sorry. My mind just went. The Average J. My mind went blank there for a minute. The Average J, Jason's question is, have you ever spent Christmas without any family?
Well, I don't think so. Well, yeah, I guess one time I did.
Yeah, I think when you were in the service.
When I was in the service.
Yeah, you couldn't get off.
Yeah. But I was very fortunate. One year I missed, I think it was the first year I missed Thanksgiving at home, but I was able to do Christmas and New Year's at home. And then the next year I was able to do Thanksgiving at home, but I missed Christmas and New Year's at home. So just one time, I guess.
Yeah, I've never not spent Christmas without family. I've always had my family around. It'd be kind of sad. That had been sad. Well, it was sad for me because you weren't home, but I still got my
I
gifts.
can understand that.
Well, I don't know. We're not too full of ourselves, are we? Number 9 is from Kim over to girl on her phone. Does Santa leave your presents wrapped or unwrapped under the tree?
Well, wrapped.
Wrapped. Of course it's wrapped. Although there's a lot of people that don't wrap their presents.
I don't understand. I never even heard of that.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Jim used to have his sister wrap on my presents, but I guess this year you wrapped my presents yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. Usually he has Birdie.
I've only had her
Christy.
wrap them a couple times, really.
Yeah. Jim does a pretty good job. Jim does a very good job with my Christmas presents. He always listens and gets me stuff I forgot I wanted. Number 10, is there a Scrooge amongst your family or friends?
Well,
This is from Edie over at Edie's Adventures.
well, if I had to pick one, and he knows that I love him, I'll let Sandra say hers, but mine would be, I think, Danny.
Our Danny is a Scrooge?
He doesn't like to spend money.
Well, Scrooge, well, that's true. Scrooge didn't like spending money. But in the end, he did.
Right.
Danny got me some really nice gifts yesterday on Eve of Christmas Eve. Is there a Scrooge among your family or friends?
I would think there was one.
I don't think Danny is.
No, I'm talking about you. Your family.
My family. I'm not a Scrooge, so it's not
No.
me. I know it's not me.
No, I'm talking
Remember my
just
family.
a person that doesn't like to spend money.
Person that doesn't like to spend money. In my family.
And doesn't like to talk on the phone very long.
Oh, my brother Michael. I don't think he's a Scrooge. He dresses up as Santa Claus.
He was a Scrooge. Just doesn't like to spend money.
I don't find that to be true.
Okay, then.
But Jim can think that. As far as Christmas time goes, I think he always spent a lot of money. I would have thought my sister Sue more than Michael. Sue's famous line was, I got you a card, but I forgot it at home on the counter. Or I had your gift, but I forgot it at home. And then you never got it. But anyway, thank you, Joan, for putting this all together. I'm going to leave a link to all the channels down below that are participating. Once again, Jim and I want to wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas. Hope you have a very happy New Year. We will be doing another tag on New Year's Day. Jim didn't know that, but we'll be doing another tag on New Year's Day.
And I'm sure that'll be on New Year's Day, too.
It will. So, anyway, thank you so much. Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. And I hope everything goes your way this coming year. Talk to you soon.